So today I'm going to start the 100 head challenge in 10 days.
Well, maybe not 10 days.
And I'm trying to use up a lot of my sketchbooks, so I think I'm going to work in this one. And I'm going to try to do probably 10 a day.
Yeah, that doesn't end up working out at all.
Just to stay on track.
I do get a little off track.
And we'll go from there. So let's get to it. For some reason, I work like this and then go over here, and I don't know if it's just because I usually work in a spiral-bound sketchbook and it's easier to start over here. Or if it's just preference. This is the right way. Yeah, okay, I don't know. Sometimes anyway. So, let's see. I think I can draw maybe 6 at least on this page.
Alright, let's get into it. And I do think I started off pretty strong because I ended up doing at least 10 heads. There are only 5 in this video because it was going to be too long to have all 10 of them for this day, but I think I might post it one video every day or every other day until it's entirely done. So I wanted to take a minute to talk to you guys about the direction of this channel. It is still going to be an arts and crafts channel with most of the focus being on drawing, but now there will be the occasional art craft video too. And I will be trying to make and post every other week, which is a realistic goal, with a few extra videos every now and then, so probably 1 a week realistically. That's my goal, but more realistically, you'll get 2 a month every other week. In the event that I forget, definitely at least 2 a month. So once a month there will be a time lapse of some sort, and the other will be either a suggested video from you guys, something that you've requested, or a craft project. And some ideas for the craft project that have been suggested to me are like beginner sewing videos and crochet tutorials. So, and I know I personally love making granny squares, which is a crochet pattern in a square. And I just started making a dress, so I might post that process and the results here too. I also really want to start finishing up some old projects, which I think I had mentioned briefly earlier, that I've been wanting to fill up some of my sketchbooks and try to use a lot of those up because, like most artists, I have a sketchbook with plenty of unfinished projects and blank pages that I'd like to finish or fill. And I'd like to use some art supplies up. And then I also want to go through you guys' suggestions, so please leave some more down below and I'll try to go through all the ones I can. So to start off this challenge, I started in what I consider, like, I guess my style. Like, I know I don't know, I struggle with this one because I don't think I necessarily have a particular style, but in talking to other artists, I think it's more difficult for us to recognize our own style because, you know, we're drawing in it all the time, but whenever you look at somebody else's, you're like, oh yeah, I can definitely tell that so-and-so drew that. So I've been told, like, oh yeah, you can definitely tell, like, that you have a specific style, which I'm not super sure. You can tell me what you think in the comments. So to start off, I started in my style, and then every time I get bored, I'm going to switch something about it. So I also started with watercolor pens and markers, watercolor markers, and then for some of the later ones, I use Copic markers and acrylic paints, and I just kind of use a bunch of different art supplies. There are some, whenever we get later, that I just draw in pencil, and then sometimes I go over them with watercolor, whereas others I just outline or color with Copics. So far this has been a really fun project, and I'm really enjoying being able to draw all of the things and get to use all my different supplies, which has been really fun. Don't get me wrong, I was a little worried that I wasn't going to be able to finish this at first. However, then I was like, well, there's a different way to go about it, and so far it's working.
What I need is a kneaded eraser. So.
Before I finish coloring her in with her red and blue, she kind of looks like Ladybug. Like, different hairstyle and everything. And obviously not, but she does kind of look like her. She has Ladybug vibes. And for some reason, whenever I was editing this video together, some of the videos were like deleted, or I don't remember exactly what the error message said, but they wouldn't work. So I'm not quite sure what happened, but that's why there's not a video of me drawing this one, just coloring it. One thing that I used to be pretty bad at is leaving lots of blank space. Now, I have been working on it and trying to fill the whole page, so I have gotten better at it, but it's still something that I'm working on. Leaving some space intentionally is nice, but whenever you look back through your sketchbook, it makes it more fun to see the composition, I guess. And I think another thing is, for me personally, it makes me feel like more accomplished, like I filled every single bit of my sketchbook. Well, that's all for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and click the subscribe button if you'd like, and suggest something down in the comments. I'll see you next time. Bye.